And you can see here by the box art alone that it's really detailed. Hi guys, Brett here from Hearns, and today I'd like to talk to you and take a look in the box of the Subaru kit, the WRX 2001 WRC car. Now this is really cool kit. It's not new, it's been around since 2001, it was first made. Never really been out of production, but it is still a really great model and I'd like to take a look at it with you. So let's jump on in. So of course it's 1/24 scale, like 95% of other model kits. And you can see here by the box art alone that it's really detailed and nice. I really like the way that they've put the roll cage and some interior detail. It's not big on engine detail, but from the underside you can actually see it. So let's go in. So first thing I like about this is the color of the injection molding. It's really nice. When you pair this with the mica blue that they designed to paint it with, it actually comes up fantastic. And the injection molding is beautiful, and you can see very little mold lines and sanding work to be done. Now typical Tamiya, in the body lining and the detail here and the undercuts are absolutely beautiful. They give it a really three-dimensional look and aspect, and I suppose texture, which is exactly what they're aiming for. Really nice and close on it. And you can see here it's got a beautiful sheen straight out of the box. You can see that it does in fact have a metallic pigment in the injection molding, which makes it really nice once we apply our color paint to it. I wouldn't necessarily undercoat this one. I'd go straight in with the colors and I think it would look beautiful. There would be a very minor sanding. You can see here that it's got a front and rear mold brakes. It's a multi-piece mold, this model, but from the exterior very little work, and even if you didn't sand it off you probably would never even notice. Super clean. Look at the door handles and the panel lines, absolutely beautiful. You wouldn't need to scribe it or undercut it to get that really extra bit of detail that you're looking for. Great work, Tamiya. Okay, let's take a look at our next one. Now this is something that really interests me in this, is that they've actually painted the wheels for you. You can see here that it's a grey sprue, silver sprue. They've actually run it through the machine or had done the hard work and actually painted it for you in a matte gold. Really nice finish there. Of course you could add clear to that, or you could change the colour if you wanted to, but hey, I think Tamiya have done a great job for us. Then we come to one of the biggest sprues. We are looking at roll cage and we're looking at floor pan. And something I really like about this is that you can see the locators for where the body sits on. We've got 4 nice big locating pins where the body is positively going to fit and line up, making sure that the marriage between the chassis and the body itself is really nice. And you wouldn't expect anything less from Tamiya. Again, they've done it in the lovely blue metallic sprue color, injection molding, really nice. And all the exterior panel finishes are actually got a really nice sheen to them. So the paint is going to flow nice and really have a good finish. The roll cage assembly here that you glue together is absolutely beautiful. We've got our fog light covers for the front bumper bar assembly. We've got a dashboard, rear parcel tray, absolutely beautiful. Got the front K-frame, looks like we've got rear sway bar, really nice. We can see here on the chassis part where the drivetrain actually bolts in, so you can see where the rear is going to bolt here with the 4 locating pins, keeping it nice and square, into the transmission tunnel where we've got our rear diff, our tail shaft, into our gearbox, and then into our engine detail here. Like I said, you can see here that we've got the bottom of the underside of the engine block and the sump and the radiator. Really nice detail there from Tamiya. Okay, next sprue that we can get into look at is the clear one. Now that's always the hardest one to show on camera, but we will show nonetheless. So we've got some beautiful clear, and again it is just amazing the detail, how beautiful and clear that the clear is. I know that makes no sense, but having distort free windows and something that you can actually see through without rippling really gives it a real glass like effect. exactly what we're looking for. You're going to find here that we're going to have details that are not used in this kit. We've got some driving lights, probably from another model or another version that they did later down the track. And we've also got these we've got belly pans, I suppose, or skid plates that go underneath the car, and they're in a matte clear finish. And if you choose not to paint those, that will let you see the undertail, the under tray, and your gearbox and running gear from underneath the car. So that is really, really nice. I'm just going to put that back in the bag to avoid scratching it, like so. Next one, we've got lenses, and it's really nice that they've gone to the trouble to actually pre-color them. So that's really nice. Orange for the indicators. So we've got our side light indicators and our front tiny little ones. And then our rear tail light assemblies. Again, all pre-colored for us. That just adds another level of detail, like doing the wheels for us. Really nice touch there from Tamiya. Next one, we've got tires and a bit of grille. Now again, they are rubberized tires, which is really nice, and they do have a very scaled tread look. Super impressed with those. And they give a bit of mesh here, and it's going to be great detail to go in front of your radiator intercooler assembly under the front, even maybe under the top bonnet detail. But definitely a really nice three-dimensional effect that we got there. Oops, get the tire back in there. Next sprue we're looking at is the details. So here we can see we've got our tail shaft, gearbox and rear diff assembly. Really, really nice. We've got some brake discs and calipers looking really, really cool. We've got some front cooling fans, so you'll see them through the front bonnet scoop, which is a really nice touch that they've done that. And here we've got our top mount cooling fins. Really, really cool. Underside exhaust, which of course you could really detail up and get all the burnt and blue marks on there. Really, really nice detail from Tamiya. Okay, the next one is a black sprue. This one here, we're looking at our race buckets, we're looking at our dashboard, our inner door skins, got our front light bucket steering wheel. Super, super detailed. Got our bonnet scoop. Have a look at that detail. Handbrake, wipers, absolutely beautiful injection molding there from Tamiya. Really, really happy about that. Next little bag here, got another sprue here. We're looking at more, these ones look like front brakes because they're a little bit bigger than the other ones, so the front brakes will be bigger. We've got some front and rear suspension components, so we've got drive shafts going out, got the drivers, got a racing helmet there that you can sit in the floor, steering rack, really nice detail. Under here we've got some suspension components, got some upper A-arms and upper arms of the diff to bolt up to the floor. Really nice. Got a, looks like a parcel shelf, bulkhead or firewall here. And again we've got some rear suspension linkage over here. Beautiful. Further in the box, okay, here's where we get to the decals, and you can bet, being a rally car, that it is going to have a ton. Now the first one that we're greeted with is the window masks. Now what that allows you to do is place it on the windows to get that nice black outline around the windows. Really, really cool there that they have it not pre-cut, but they have it guided for you to cut out and make your job really easy to get that perfect finish. Here we have some reflective sticker, and that's just going to aid to do your mirror surfaces, your tail lights and headlights and your light buckets. Now here we have these super bright fluoro yellow, and the reason it's super bright is because they're done over a white first, and the reason that they do them over the white is so in fact that the blue from the car, or the dark color from the car that they intend you to paint it, doesn't bleed through and wash out and fade the fluoro yellow, being true to the original. Super nice water slide there. And then again we've got another one with all the finer details. So here we've got some carbon fiber to wrap around the seats, giving that really textured finish. And we've got race-worthy stickers, all the brands from the Rally of Monte Carlo. We've got all the different drivers and all the different, we've got some harnesses, some rim stickers and some numbers. Really nice, super detailed. Okay, further in the box, of course, we've got the instructions. Now this is going to be typical Tamiya, classic in that it's just going to be so comprehensive and easy to understand. It's going to fold out, leaving us step-by-step instructions. So you can see here that you're going to start with the undercarriage, getting it all together before you start getting it into a sub-assembly and then marrying the two halves. Nothing untoward for any of the 1/24 car builders out there. I love this part here where you put the roll cage in. That's a really nice touch that not a lot of cars have. Got the helmet holders here, which go on the parcel shelf again. Super detailed touch. And then yeah, marrying up the interior, going forth to do the bodywork. Closely followed by the decals. And here's the part where I was talking about the skid pans or the undercarriage, for where you could either paint it like they would have or leave it clear so you can see all the handy modeling work and detailing work that you've put into your gearbox and drive shaft, so forth. Complete body kit as per the original car. You can see the screw on fog light covers here that I was talking about. Front plane, rear wing, super cool. That's really cool. This car won many a rally. It was the second generation of the WRX that Subaru bought to the WRC. Fantastic. So I hope you've enjoyed looking at the Subaru Impreza 2001 WRC car with me. 1/24 kit from Tamiya, and yeah, I recommend get into it and get it built. Really nice to have on your shelf. I'm Brett from Hearns, and thanks for watching.